let's commence.
Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? So, I want to address some claims that have been going on for a while, and I also want to address some claims that were made specifically from Kayla in the new Mike Klum documentary about EDP, and I want to give context and clear up things, but in no way do I want any hate to be sent towards Kayla. Even though there are lies being said about me, I wish nothing but the best for her, and I ask that none of you guys send any hate to her whatsoever at all. So, without any further ado, let's get into it.
I feel like I was a...
Bro, I'm sorry, I just gotta wait. Why he get that shirt off the floor, put it on, and then get on camera? I know he had a better shirt in the closet. He just, I don't know what Jidion be on. He just like to look sloppy nowadays. I don't know why.
Of EDP, but mainly a victim of Jidion. They collected
Whole forehead in the camera with a up. I'm like, shut
never
up,
once
man.
told me to go straight to law enforcement. I feel like I am a victim of Jidion because he encouraged me to keep talking to a pedophile. They also instructed me to keep messaging EDP, which was incredibly draining. Yes, Jidion was encouraging me to continue messaging him. I wasn't allowed to report anything to the cops until the day of the sting. I just think that he should have told me to block EDP, but he didn't. Jidion on a phone call even told me not to report anything to the police because a private case was being built up behind the scenes. Jidion is a very selfish, greedy, and a scam artist type of person. Now, me personally, am I an opportunist? Yes, I am. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So, the claims are...
It is if you're trying to make you not look like an opportunist or whatever, to be honest. But if you guys not following along, pretty much what's going on is apparently EDP was messaging this girl on his own time. Jidion told her to message him. I don't think Jidion really knew that she was texting him, or she probably did. I don't really know, but it pretty much he was using her as the decoy, kind of. If you follow, but apparently to her, she was pushed to do that. We'll see.
I facilitated a predator to come inside of my Discord channel, which allowed Kayla to be groomed. The other claims is that I forced and pressured her into keep on being in contact with EDP. And the third claim is that I forced and demanded that she not go to the police, even though that she was talking to EDP. So we're going to knock them all out, and I'm going to address everything. So first, let's address the claim that EDP met Kayla from my Discord channel. She was a minor at the time, but now she is 19 years old. So let's address that.
Kayla Hoskins is the victim being referenced in the sting operation, and she's not a decoy. Like Skeeter said, this one is for real. But how did she meet EDP445? Well, she was a huge fan of Jidion, and she was in his Discord server. EDP, after being invited by Jidion to his public server full of children, noticed her profile, found her Instagram connected to it, and messaged her.
Now, the reason why people believe that EDP met her through my Discord is because I was under the impression that's how it happened, and I'm the one who put out the statement that EDP found her through my Discord. When EDP joined my Discord, when he was about to do the interview with us, he didn't join, but he found a girl in my Discord,
bro.
Right? And in her Discord, she has her Instagram. So EDP, being the Rizzler that he is, he slides into her DMs and he initiates contact with her. The reason why I gladly took the blame for EDP meeting her through my Discord, because at the time, I truly believe that's how you found her, and I wanted to take accountability for my role in this occurrence. But, as it turns out, Kayla herself in the documentary stated that she had already been messaging EDP before I had even ever added him in my own Discord.
So the little girl was already talking to that grown man before, Jidion even knew about it. So, mind you, but then, looking at it, EDP is a famous YouTuber at the time, and she's a 15-year-old. So I can see that. I can see how that happens. Oh yeah, EDP is also a sicko, so there's that too.
My name is Kayla Hoskins, and in June 2023, I received an Instagram DM from EDP445, otherwise known as Bryant. I first replied to EDP because I always reply to anyone who...
Hey y'all, sorry, it's me again. I was just wondering if you hit that subscribe button yet, or left a like or something. I don't know, I just do it, Appreciate it.
Messages me, and I didn't know who he was, but I freaked out because he told me he was, and sooner rather than later he started sending very flirtatious messages. A while later, Jidion added EDP into his Discord filled with kids for a Q&A, and then when I told people like in the server that EDP texted me, Jidion quickly knew about it because his manager told him.
So EDP was added into my Discord server to do an interview on June 21st. And he was banned that same exact day because he never came up to actually do the interview because he wanted to get paid last minute. And even though I had 70,000 people in my live stream, I'm not going to pay a pedophile to interview him. Either he wants to interview or he doesn't. So I was not about to pay that man.
All right, my nigga, so here's the deal. We ain't doing no goddamn interview until I'm fucking compensated, my nigga. You feel me?
Bro, what the heck am I looking at, my nigga? I'm sorry. EDP is disgusting.
I don't give a fuck. I deserve to be...
Like, I imagine, like if the grumpy old troll was like a real thing. Never mind.
Compensated for my motherfucking time, for my efforts, you feel me?
And also, here's the message log of all the things that he said in my Discord. And I know it's a lot of stuff. But yeah, so that's all he said in my Discord. And he was promptly banned that same exact day. Now, on June 23rd, that is the day that Kayla at least went public in my Discord server, telling people in the Discord that EDP was talking to her. She was saying, hey, is this the real EDP account? Because if it is, he just messaged me. Now, I know you guys are saying, Jidion, that says deleted user. How do you know that that's her? Well, we did a lot of digging through the Discord server, and this is some evidence to show that it's her because we have old screenshots and everything. But to fully show you that this deleted user is her, she actually posted a photo of her ID photo on the Discord server saying how much she hated her photo. So yeah, this is for sure her. Keep in mind, she's the only one who alleges that EDP hit her up from my Discord server. Nobody else has ever came out saying that EDP hit them up from my Discord server. So out of the 130,000 people, she was the only one. And she goes public with it 2 days later after we did the interview with EDP. And she's telling the Discord that EDP's talking with her. So one of the members in my Discord said, send a screenshot. And for some reason, Kayla says, I'll send one real zoomed in for you. And she zooms it in only on the sup that he said. And to show that this really is him, when she showed us the messages, as you guys can see, EDP said sup. Now, I am going to be real. I do not 100% know.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this Mac Daddy pimp, bruh. What? Wait, what? I love when you call me dad. I must be missing something. I'm missing something. Cause how did he go from there and go there? How he go there and go there? He sent the voice message. Then it's I love when you call me daddy. He's gross.
Anything was said before that suck.
It could be her daddy.
I'm going to go off of her word.
You
she
bastard.
says that EDP hit her up first. But I do find it a little weird that she zoomed in on that sup when someone asked for a screenshot. Now, when she first went public in my Discord server about talking to EDP, random members in my server were telling her to block him, telling her to get away, report him, and just telling her to just stop being in contact with him because he's a predator. And every time somebody would tell her something about stop communicating with him, she never replied to those comments. She also made these posts in the Discord asking users if she should troll him. And then she also puts in there, it's not surgery, kidney pain is painful though. Drink your water. I'm also on fluid restriction.
Bro, I can't imagine being a teenager and somebody telling me about their old people health problems and I'm talking to them, bro. What? kidney, bro. I don't even know what that is. You put that pick in vanish mode. I need to jerk. Oh wow. Okay, let's just move on.
Decoy,
wow.
Should I do a catch a predator? Nobody replied to that message. Now, keep in mind, all these messages that she had posted in my Discord were nearly 2 weeks before I even knew about the situation.
When I told people, like, in the server that EDP texted me, Jidion quickly knew about it because his manager told him.
And also, I have no idea how long they were talking previous to when she put these messages in my Discord server. I just can't confirm that. Now, fast forward on June 28th, so this is 5 days after she first went public in my Discord server saying that she was talking to EDP. She was telling users in my public VC of a Discord of 130,000 people that she was talking to EDP. And this is what the users in that VC told her when she was telling them that she was talking to a predator and that she's underage.
In the text messages, do you state your age?
Yes.
Okay,
like,
good.
clearly and multiple times?
Yeah.
And you like, yeah, I mean, that's straight up
It's
wild.
insane.
You can just send this
He
shit to
keeps
the FBI
asking
tip
me.
line if you want.
And again, after all of these people told her that she should stop talking with him and go to law enforcement, she just never responded to them.
I mean, what are you gonna do from here? You're gonna like call the police? I guess.
Yeah, but I guess I'm trying to get more evidence though, and then I need to get like, I don't know.
Now, fast forward to when I found out.
I'll be honest. She sounds like a very like a teenager, if you will. Like, I mean, like teenagers, 15 years old, you don't really take stuff too serious. Like, if I'm texting, I probably wouldn't. But like, if I was texting like somebody like EDP at the time, right, and I was able to go in a Discord and show that, oh, he's in my DMs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of teenagers would do the same as what I. It's like, you know, it's just something to do when you ain't doing nothing because you ain't got nothing but your phone. Check your kids' phones, bro. Check your kids' phone, bro.
This whole situation.
What?
When I first got on the call with her, I let her know I didn't feel comfortable with her talking with a predator, with her being underage. So I came up with some clever
bro, she
ideas
talking to
where
you
we
with
could switch off,
shirt.
and I could take over communication, and she wouldn't have to. Here's one of those examples that I gave her.
Like, keep it a buck. I watch these predator stuff sometimes, and I just be wondering, like, bro, why does him and Alex, they dress like the predators? I don't know why. They look like them. They come in there and be like, "What's up, twin?" Like, I don't know what's that about these days. Like, they just don't
Something
care.
like, hey, my parents switched providers, and I couldn't get my number, so this is my new one. And then it'd be a number that we could text through. And granted, in that call, she did agree that that was a good idea, but she never gave over the communication to me nor Skeeter. Now, I really don't know why she never really wanted to give us over either the information for us to continue talking to him, or even just saying that her number was messed up so we could talk to him on a different number. But when going through her messages in my Discord, I did find this thread of her, and I'm gonna just let you guys hear it. So someone in my Discord rudely tells her that you taking credit for clout chasing a predator. She replies and said, "No, I meant like I'm not gonna go to trial after trial to not get credited. He's literally going to jail because of me. I'm saving these streets. Stop." Also, she responded to somebody who rudely told her that all she wanted was clout, and she said, "If another YouTuber is gonna make clout off of my situation, so am I. TF, that's wrong to take full credit off of something. You're just too young to realize it." And I know it's deleted user on deleted user, so I'm going to show you guys that at least this one is specifically hers. Somebody that lives in a different time zone as her, but as you guys can see, it's still 08 on the same day. They said, "Kayla Hoskins, today at 8:08 p.m. If another YouTuber is going to make clout off of my situation, so am I. TF." So that's just to show that this was 100% her saying this. And the crazy thing is,
I mean, like, what does it matter if, I mean, it matters, but at the same time, but she's 15. And mind you, Jidion's older, Alex Rosen's older, and they both trying to get clout off the fact that someone like EDP 445 is a predator. So it's, I mean, why not?
this isn't about a clout situation because it's really a tragic one.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but go ahead.
This man was talking to who he knew to be a 15-year-old girl, and he continued having sexual conversation, which is absolutely horrible, and EDP should be thrown under the jail cell. And in my first call with her, after I checked up on her to make sure that she was okay, I even let her know that I wanted her to be a ghost in this entire situation.
And don't worry about your privacy and everything, Kayla. You're gonna be a ghost in all of this.
The only people that I wanted to know that she was personally involved in this and that she had been talking to him is her parents, which I also told them. Sure, you're aware of, everything that's happening?
Yes, my daughter always communicates to me. I think she considers me her best friend.
I'm not a father yet, but my daughter was being a decoy or talking to a predator at that in general, like a known predator. I don't know if I'd be okay with that as a dad, though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't like my daughter being used for this type of stuff. Nor would I want her to be talking to this fat Majin Buu looking motherfucker. For I don't know. I guess it saves the next person, but at the same time, why do you need my daughter to do it? You know what I mean? I'm not tripping. I don't know. I guess it's not. I guess it's not a terrible thing, but still.
Awesome. And B, law enforcement. I didn't want anybody else, and nor the world, to know that this minor was talking to EDP. That's why me and Skeeter wanted to take over communication.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we should, I'll be like, yo, could you give us your information? We'll give it right back to you. You can change it. We just don't feel comfortable with conducting the investigation with an actual 15-year-old talking to him.
Yeah, basically. Or if you can get him to, text her, and we can set up, a text now account.
And just set up a new one, yeah.
And even though I wasn't doing preg catching back then, I even knew that cases like this could take a while. So we had actually made a pact that we weren't going to go public with anything about the EDP case until EDP was arrested. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Jidion, literally in a cupcake costume confronting EDP, and you posted that on your Instagram, so how could you not want anybody to know about it? Only reason why I posted that is because on August 27th, Kayla had texted me saying that the detectives told her that it was okay for her to post a video to talk about the situation, which, looking back on now, I know is pretty weird, and I personally highly doubt that a detective would tell a minor to come out and make a YouTube video about a situation with a predator. But nonetheless, Kayla went public first about this entire situation, not only going public with it, but also dropping the chat logs as well.
Hello, my name is Kayla, and I am unfortunately EDP's victim. I am 16.
Bro, she looked like a real life doll.
He first started talking to me when I was 15. He messaged me first, and I told him my age, and he didn't block me.
Why you got all that makeup on?
Me and Skeeter went public with it afterwards because everybody already knew that.
One of them dads, the 90s sitcom dad, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, this is what happened.
Got my eyelashes and some more what the fuck? Yo, what does niggas be on with their kids these days? Like, I really want to know. Was that an old video? Was that even if it's bro, why is she dolled up like that, bro? Blush, lipstick, I'm not saying she look, but still, you doing grown shit, bro.
All goes through, and that EDP was arrested. Then we were going to post about it, and to prove that to you guys, here's an IG live that I did the day that we caught EDP. That someone screen recorded where we didn't let anybody know who we caught. All we said was that we caught somebody big.
Y'all know what?
Hey, yo.
We would tell you guys who we just caught, but legally we can't. But it's big. The person that we're talking about, he talked to a real underage person, but we can't say who he is. But you guys will find out very, very, very soon. Maybe in a couple years. possibly a couple years. Like that's how bad this is.
But again, I want it to be known that I don't want any hate to be sent towards Kayla at all. She is a young woman.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a lot of clout chasing going on around here, bro. Clout it's a drug. Cause at this point, you showed up in a cupcake costume. You wanted to be funny, bro. It's not even. You just put a lie that said we just broke the internet. You want to post stuff. You're itching to post something. So much so, you listen to a 15-year-old girl. Like, oh, she said I could post something. Gang. Come on, bro. Jidion, you ain't that bro.
And genuinely, I would want her to move past this, man. You know, that's why I didn't want her name to be out there.
Like, I don't even know why clout chasing even is a slur in the internet space, because like literally all y'all do with clout, like literally y'all looking for clout. If you ain't have no clout, you get no money. So I don't know why it's a slur. I'm not clout chasing. I ain't clout chasing. I'm doing it because I want to. That's it. Stupid flies too.
Because, bro, nobody wants to be known as the person who got groomed by EDP. About a year ago, she dropped a video titled "What Jidion Did Will Shock You." And this is what she had to say.
When I realized something was wrong, I spoke to a moderator in Jidion's Discord server, who happened to be someone I was kind of besties with at the time. But for her own privacy and safety, I won't say her name. I explained the situation, and soon everyone in the voice call started asking questions. Someone told Insight about what happened, and he ended up joining the voice call as well, and asked me if I wanted to be bait.
So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. When she made this video, it was already 2 years removed from the whole situation. So maybe she forgot how that conversation really went. But do you guys remember that VC call that I had showed you guys earlier, where it was a bunch of people? That's the VC call that she's alluding to. And in that VC call, it was actually Kayla's
connected
idea to where she wanted to be the bait. And the people in the VC were coming up with ideas to get EDP to come out in person. And then Kayla decided to give herself up as tribute. I'll play the clip.
Do like the first meeting and then they not approach him.
Right.
In public.
Like in public,
get his confidence, and then like lure, and then like get him and
lure him to a hotel.
Right.
Yeah.
Real.
So that would be like.
You still have to get a little.
Hey, listen, Inside.
To be honest, I don't mind doing it, and I don't think my parents would mind.
And you will see here how not only the members in the VC call shut that down completely, but also the mod that she says offered her the role of being bait also shut it down.
Inside, I have an idea.
Regardless of
I don't know.
It would be real. That's really a risk. Like high key, I don't.
You even not do that under any circumstances.
Okay, listen.
Yeah, you shouldn't actually physically be there.
I'm taller. Yeah, you would be subjecting.
Yo, you see the mindset of a young little. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, her response is. Everybody's saying, hey, you know, you probably shouldn't be there in person to meet with somebody who's a known pedophile. Clearly he doesn't care how old you are, so, I mean, you know. Well, I'm taller than him. Man, EDP will sit on you, bro. And you, in the documentary, the first thing he said, I wanted to find Kayla, go to her house, and blow her brains out. Now it sounds like a joke because it's EDP, but like you really don't know what nigga do when he on the edge. You know what I mean? So you can't play them type of games. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't even want her like really texting him in general. I think, bro, just let us do it, let us handle it. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like she's doing this on her own accord. Like she likes the attention of the fact that she's a part of this. She likes the attention from EDP. She likes to, you know, she likes that she could play around with a known YouTuber who's also like 30 years old. You know, I think she's getting a kick out of this.
It would be subjecting you to a pedophile.
Oh, and say that she's just misremembering it because it was a long time removed. And I don't think she meant any ill will or maliciously lied like that. But yes, this is the evidence. I just want to put that out there to clear the air, especially for my former mod inside. And sadly, but also weirdly, this was not the only time that Kayla was trying to be an IRL decoy to meet EDP in person. Since she never gave us the logins nor let us do the plan that we had of switching out the communication, I instead thought of the idea of getting an adult decoy. So that way when EDP came to meet, we could have an adult decoy there. Now, I had asked her to send me some photos of her, and she sent me these photos right here. With these photos, we found an actress that looks fairly similar to her. So I just find it weird that she's saying that we were forcing her to keep on talking to EDP when we're jumping through all these different hoops. I mean, if we can find an actress that looks just like her, then why wouldn't we just take over the communication? It just, to me personally, it doesn't make any sense, but again, she might just be misremembering things, so I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Now, I had sent her a photo of the of-age decoy that we would be using, and she sent me this really weird message. I'm gonna read that message for you real quick, and keep in mind, to my knowledge at least, this is the second time she's asked to meet EDP445 in person. Let me read you what she said. She said, "Quick question. I was wondering why you need a decoy to lure EDP, because, hear me out, if he sees it, he's gonna leave. Meaning if he sees the decoy, he's gonna leave. And if it's actually me, I could get him to do devious things on camera that he won't be able to deny in court."
Little girl, you're not supposed to be there. That's the end of the. What do you even say to me right now? Yeah, I'll get him to do devious things. Like what? Like what? Some stuff that could put me in jail? What are you talking about? The devious things on camera that he won't be able to deny in court, you know. And since I'm really turning 16 on that day, wouldn't it make it more real? Like I could get him to spill the beans because I feel like he'll try to trick the decoy. No, absolutely not. What? Is she? I don't think she's tripping, bro. And he gonna say cops aren't allowed you to be anywhere near. Cops aren't gonna allow you to be anywhere near. I'm gonna give Jidion the benefit of the doubt. I think he's just trying to be respectful. But if it was like, the way I'm reading it is like, bro, no, you can't go meet up with EDP and make him do whatever. What would that look like if we let you do that? What are you even talking? I don't even know what are you talking about. You said devious things. You sound like you on demon time. What are you talking about? No. What the heck? That's not how. I would just say, respectfully, that's not how it works. We can't just have you out there mingling with the damn suspect. You feel what I'm saying? Now we bust in there. We see you with the decoy. He grab you. He put a gun in your head. Then what? Yeah, come on, bro. We're not doing that. It's not even that probably would happen, but it's just the fact that it's just like it's possibilities. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna put you in danger. We're not gonna put you in harm's way. It's like she doesn't see the danger in this. She doesn't see danger at all. Like when she be texting him, she just think it's a 30-year-old. She don't really care, bro. Let me tell you something. I don't know if this is. Listen, a lot of girls that was in high school was messaging older men, didn't really think they were pedophiles. The pedophile didn't even cross their mind. So she doesn't understand the severity of the situation too much. She gonna have to wait for a little bit before she realizes, holy crap, I was talking to EDP. Maybe when she hit like 25, that's the age, right? Yeah,
you know, and since I'm really turning 16 on that day, wouldn't it make it more real? Like, I can get him to spill the beans because I feel like he'll try to trick the decoy. And I let her know cops aren't going to.
You should have let her know her mom got to take her phone. That's what you needed to do.
To that. Now,
your mom need to take that phone forever.
Stop her from communicating with
you 18.
445. And that was already worse enough that she was even in communication / talking with him. But I was going to make sure one thing I could control is that she was never going to be anywhere near the vicinity of EDP 445. And this is why I'm giving her this strong benefit of the doubt because, bro, if I had to remember things,
you gotta give it a
3 years
benefit of
ago,
doubt. She a
I would
teenager, bro.
misremember too.
However,
She don't know no better.
rather than treating the situation seriously, Jidion saw it as content.
Now, it really does suck that Kayla sees it as all I saw was content. And truly, I mean, I didn't just see it as content. I saw it as
But you
a
kinda
monster
did.
actually talking to a minor who's a fan of me. So I wanted to do everything in my power to get that man arrested. And I want her to stop being subjected to that monster, which is why I told her to block him.
I told Jidion.
I think we need to really have a discussion about, like, you know, this is just a thought of mine. We might see it as their monsters. We, as adults who know better, will see it as their monsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're saving them, which we are. Don't get me wrong. He's trying to save them. But you gotta understand, if 15, I understand we think, you know, girls are so innocent and cute and whatever. Like, bro, they don't see, like, at 15, you don't really comprehend a lot of things. Even when you're younger, you probably don't comprehend things until later on. Like, so, or you don't comprehend the severity of it until you get older, you know? So, he's talking to her like she shouldn't think of it like, oh, he's a mom. Like, bro, this is some internet bullcrap. EDP looks like a cartoon character. There's nothing serious about him. So, I'm just saying, this time, she just thinks, she probably just don't think of it as like, oh yeah, I'm really talking to a crazy, deranged man. She ain't talking. She don't feel like she's talking to Ted Bundy. She feel like she's talking to Garfield or something. Like, it's not that serious. Like talking to Patrick Star in real life. Like, come on, bro.
Every single time that EDP would send me dick pics, but he would never tell me to, like, block him or anything.
I want you to block him on your phone, right?
And I continued messaging him because it was very, like, encouraged for me to keep doing it. I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to disappoint anybody.
I mean, what are you gonna do from here? You're gonna, like, call the police? I guess.
And that is the entire reason why I
we're gonna call police
so that we can take over the communication because we would do a way better job.
I mean, Ritz,
not only that,
I like crackers.
but a minor would not be talking to a predator anymore. And I don't want to put words in her mouth, so I'm gonna let her speak for herself. But I think the reason why she didn't let us just take over and let her be a ghost is,
look, he said the lead user is her, right? See, just a little ass girl like that, like it's a little girl. He says, "What you doing with Hard Eyes?" It's EDP, and then she says, "Send this to anyone for automatic Riz." She don't take this. She don't you don't care that much, bro. And I think you give her too much credit, bro. For her. You think you talking to her as if she's another grown woman or something like that, bro. This is a child, bro, that's talking to somebody on the internet who's famous. Like, dang, you still ain't make him leave you alone? No, bro, she's not doing it
because of what she said right
now.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Now, me personally, am I not?
It's a joke.
Yes, I am, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as you're not harming anybody. And I don't think I was harming anybody. And especially when you're my age, if you're 16, people are gonna think that you're young and dumb. So you kind of have to be an opportunist.
Yo, bro, it's not what we think. We know, nigga. What you be? Yo, bro, you can't tell a teenager nothing. I'm telling you, bro. You can't tell them nothing, bro. They gonna realize they gotta grow up and realize, dang, I was really a dumbass. Whatever.
To make your own opportunities.
I was really wild.
You cannot be waiting for them. But this entire situation was not that.
I know what I'm doing.
Now, I do want to give an update.
I'm a whole ass 16. I live life.
Case numbers and detective numbers to call. I called the detective number and it was disconnected. And took me like till 3 years later to finally find out what police station she went to and everything. And she really doesn't have all the updates and everything. But luckily, since I deal with police so much, I kind of figured it out and figured out where to look, and I can confirm that there is a case number associated with the account, meaning that there wasn't a report made. And also, not only was there a report made, but I confirmed with the police station that this case is currently with the FBI. Now, granted,
The Federal Bureau of Investigation?
I don't know if they're still actively investigating it, and I don't know if they'll do anything with all of this, me personally. So while we can all hope and pray that this situation wasn't for nothing, because, I mean, at the end of the day, she was still groomed, she is still a victim, and EDP needs to be arrested, I don't know if the FBI is going to do anything with the information.
You know, the stuff that I was saying before about, like, how she's young and don't really know, like, for people who try to, like, you know, teeter that, that's why you're grooming her. That's why it's not okay for you to be grown up and messing with somebody younger, even if it's somewhat consensual. They don't know what they're doing, bro. That's what it looks like in the eyes of everybody else, which is true. They don't. Now, you could say, yeah, I want to do it. Yeah, I don't care, but you don't really understand the severity. You don't even know what you're doing for real. You ain't lived life yet. You don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just got your pubic hair 3 years ago. Come on, man.
Hopefully, with the popularity of the documentary plus his admission, hopefully something happens. We'll just have to wait and see. And even in my first conversation with her, I let her know that for this one, we're going to have to get law enforcement involved because we want this to be done away with. We want him to actually be gone. I'm not gonna lie, for this one, I feel like we do need to try to get some law enforcement to so this could be the end of this, you know? So I told her to go to law enforcement. My Discord and my mod told her to go to law enforcement. And the people just in my Discord, when she first told everybody that EDP was talking to her, they also told her to go to law enforcement and report this. But I can say it is reported, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
I feel like I was a victim of EDP, but I think I was mainly a victim. This is gonna sound crazy, but mainly a victim of Jidion, in a way. I feel like for a long time I was his little puppet.
I'm not gonna lie, this part of the documentary actually hurt my feelings the most because, you know, she's pretty much saying that I victimized her more than an actual pedophile. I'm not here to fight what she said. You know, if she truly feels like that, then that's how she feels. I know what
telling a teenager what to do is abuse to them.
Though I know I tried to take over communication. I know I told her to go to the police. I know my Discord told her to go to police. And I know we didn't want her to keep on talking to him. Also, she's been threatening to sue me a lot lately. Like in her video that she made about me recently, she threatened that I would be inside of a lawsuit.
I mean, at this point, what does Jidion even pay you for? Especially you inside. I can't wait to see you all inside a lawsuit next.
And somebody in her comment section said, hey, why are you going to sue Jidion but not EDP? And she replied with, EDP doesn't have any money. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what else to say about that, man. You know, if that's how she feels, that's how she feels.
She says she's an opportunist.
She also made the claim that she photoshopped the photo of her on somebody.
She must be related to the rated R superstar.
And I specifically told her to never send him anything explicit.
No, I did not send EDP any pictures of me that were nude. What did happen when he asked me for them was that Jidion got a lookalike of me, and I kind of photoshopped her face into Google pictures.
And a year before she did the documentary, so this is her first video coming out about her being the victim of EDP, she states in there that she did send him a nude, but it wasn't her, and that she just got it off of Google because she's quote-unquote big-brained.
And he even asked for nudes, which the nudes that I sent him weren't mine. They were from Google because, it's big brains,
And the reason why this is making me
she has
so
literally no
is
expressions
I told
on
her
her face.
multiple times to never say or send anything explicit to him if she was going to continue talking
She's like
to
a ghost.
him. Luckily, I was on the phone with her the other day, and I recorded the conversation, and I got her acknowledging that fact. I'm going to roll the clip. Did you take the picture of yourself, or did you go on Google?
No. I did not take anything.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Wait, give me a second. I want to see something. Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm probably tripping. I'm tripping. I ain't gonna. There's no point going on. You know what I'm saying? Let her be. My bad.
So you never sent him
Sorry.
anything sexual?
Absolutely not. I think I will say this. You even told me not to do that because the idea was for him to like. So he kept asking, you know. So we were trying to figure out something.
I told you to never send him anything sexual, correct?
Yes.
So we went back in the archives of my Discord to see things that she sent to show people that, you know, she was talking to EDP. And before we were even aware of the situation, I saw this one screenshot where on her Instagram, she sent him a photo. And obviously it was in disappear mode, so you can't tell what she sent to him.
This what we watch. This ain't we read this earlier? Drink your water. I don't know what he's showing. What is it?
But you could tell by his reply that it was something. And I mean, oh my gosh, man.
Was that when he said, I like when you call me daddy? Well,
she could have potentially been sending that stuff to him before we got involved is very, very, very disturbing. It's disturbing if she sent anything to him regardless. So Kayla just dropped a new video, and I just want to give her a huge shout out because she again admits that I told her not to send anything explicit to EDP.
As for the nudes, so this is the...
I'm sorry. Her face just popped up. It wasn't. I didn't even be the laugher. It's funny. I was just about to say, Jidion is in his 20s, and it's so crazy to me. Like, he look about 40, with a stressful job and kids and a wife. He look about 40 years old. I don't know. She look about dead and resurrected.
In the documentary, that kind of weirded me out because I believe it was cut out. I recall saying that the idea of having my face like on a decoy's body, I recall saying that idea was brought up, but it was never fully like gone through with. But they cut that part out, maybe for shock factor. I
feel like if you like poke her with like something like a thumbtack or something, she's just gonna be like, "Ow, I am in so much pain." Like, I honestly, like, she don't, like, her face don't move, bro.
Say that, though. And so I don't know why they cut that out. That was kind of weird. But that's that. I mean, I never sent him anything. And he even asked for nudes, which the nudes that I sent him
always looks sad.
They were from Google because, you know, some big brains, you know?
She also made some other claims as well. She kept on saying that I'm in, like, the Illuminati.
As for Illuminati, that is not something I want to talk about right now. I will talk about it in code, but this is the first and last time I probably will ever talk about it because simply I don't want to die. I do kind of fear for my life.
So first, to address the Illuminati claim, first, I don't think the Illuminati is going to be adding in a YouTuber that goes out and arrests child predators. And then second, I believe in Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior. And then third, to my knowledge, the Illuminati is a whole group of Satanists, right? And what's funny about that is, I don't know if Kayla still is or not, but she used to be.
We'll watch a video on that. We'll see. We actually look that up.
Profile right there. So like, I don't understand why she keeps on saying I'm in the Illuminati, when she herself is an admitted Satanist. But no, it's Christ gang all day over here, man. But yeah, this is the end of the video, man.
Respect.
Please, nobody send her any hate at all. I think we just all want to move past this situation, and I'm gonna be posting my reaction to the EDP video.
I want to know, what do you get out of being a Satanist? Like, what is there to gain being a Satanist? Guess we're gonna do a video on that too. And we got 2 videos already throughout this. We're gonna see. Let's figure it out together.
Everybody's like, oh, he's scared to react to it. No, I'm not scared to react to it. I've just been so busy, bro. We've caught 2 Preds so far this week alone, and we got more to go. And today, I've been busy. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Kayla, man. I wish her nothing but the best. She is not only a med student, but she's also a law student at the same time while doing her music career. She's doing it all, man.
Fake, but
so huge shout out to her. And there is a police report. I don't know if they're going to do anything with it or not. I don't know. Only Kayla can get the updates from the FBI.
That's why she always looks sad.
So that's
that homework.
I'm not gonna have any more contact with her or anything. I'm not talking about the situation ever again. Unless EDP gets arrested, then I'll make an update. But yeah, y'all, I love you guys. Y'all be safe.
Probably gonna get her.
Peace.
Alright, y'all, that's the end of the video. Wait, hold on, let me get. Yeah, that's the end of the video, you know. Yeah, it's a roller coaster of emotions. I mean, I feel like making what do you call it? A child to be a decoy, but at the same time, but at the same time, you're not really making her be the decoy. In a sense, she's just kind of doing it on her own accord, and you're just kind of utilizing that. So that's what I take from it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and yeah, I think I don't know if EDP gonna get arrested. I feel like he should now that the doc's out, but who knows? I mean, with R. Kelly had the documentary come out, and you know, I don't even think he was in it. EDP was in there saying he did everything that happened. I don't know. But yeah, roll to 10K. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. Peace.